How's it going, everybody? It's Dustin here, and today's video we're going to get back on a project that we started piddling with a few months ago, and I need to get it dealt with. They need to figure out if it's going to be any good or if we need to haul it off for scrap. So we're back on the Honda CRV. If you remember, a while back we got it running, then it wouldn't move, and I figured out the brakes were locked up. So today I'm gonna put the caliper back on, put the wheel back on. We're gonna see if it'll move now, see if it'll shift, see if it's running any better. If all that stuff checks out, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can fix it up a little bit and flip it. Scrap is up and it's getting crushed. So either way, I need to get it dealt with, need to get it out of my face, and just move on from it. So I do pretty good with auction stuff, buying it and selling it and making money. My problem is I let it sit here way too long. So I've got to speed it up. Like when I get something to flip or whatever, I got to get it dealt with quickly, because otherwise it just sits here and drags on and gets irritating. And if I do it quicker, I can do more of it and make more money. So I got to get on it and get this stuff dealt with quicker. So let's get the wheel put back on that side. I don't know if the left side is locked up or not. We'll try and move it first before I go through the hassle of pulling the wheel off and all that. So let's get that side on and go from there. Well, we got the tire back on. I got a battery put in it. It's the battery out of the little Nissan pickup, so I know it's dead. So we got the AFC jump starter again. It worked pretty good the other day on the Nissan, so give it a shot here. Okay, well, it'll move. It's definitely got a hard miss. Well, I'm gonna go grab this little code reader. The check engine light is flashing. So usually that's the indication of a dead cylinder or engine misfire, hard engine misfire. So I'm gonna go get the scanner and we'll see what it says. P1399. One of one. So let's look up a P1399. So P1399 is a random misfire, which for a vehicle that's been sitting this long could be a slew of things. Bad gas. There's no time to hold the gases in this thing. Spark plug wire could have been chewed up. Spark plug. So I'm gonna start by pulling spark plug wire off of each one, see if we can notice a difference. Well, it's not number. Well, we're gonna call that number one. I don't know if that's 1 or 4, but. Seemed to be no difference on this one here. So let's pull that spark plug out and look at it. It's definitely fouled out. I don't know if that injector's stuck open or what. It's definitely unburnt fuel. Okay. So the electrode's right there. Hopefully that's grounded out good enough. We'll see if we're getting any spark. Well, we're definitely getting spark. So, but it sure seemed like this was the cylinder. I'm gonna pull that one right there out. Or I'm gonna pull this one right here out and check the spark on it before we do anything else. Well, spark on that cylinder looked pretty decent too. So, very well could be bad gas. I smelled the tank. Gas smells horrendous. So, could possibly be bad gas. So, it'll move. It'll run. What do we do with it now? Paid a little over 150 bucks for it, I think. Something like that. Let's just take another tour if you forgot. So, extensive body damage on this side. Headlights are fogged over. Extensive body damage on this side. Roof has got a big cave in right there. Interior, gross to say the least. Did I say gross? Extremely gross. So, definitely some rats living in here. So what do we know about the mechanical part of the vehicle? Brakes, there are none. So yeah, that right caliper is locked up, but there's no pedal at all. So either the brake line has failed somewhere, the master cylinder. So you're looking at probably brakes all the way around this thing. The rotors are shot on the front. Probably gonna need a couple calipers. Let's see if it's 4-wheel disc. Drums on the back, so you might be able to get away with minimal on the back. So probably $300-400 in brakes. 260,000 miles. It's definitely consuming oil. When we first started up, I had to put a couple quarts in it to get it on this, to get it at the middle, and it's already at the bottom of the stick. So it's consuming oil. It needs a new battery. It's probably $150. So just in battery and brakes, you're looking at probably $500 to $600. You're assuming you can take care of the miss on the cheap side of gas, maybe an injector, maybe a tune-up. Let's just call it $200. And maybe the miss isn't because of low compression on that cylinder and you're just blowing oil by. So all positive things considered, you're looking at probably $800 to get this car drivable. Then the inside is still disgusting, and there is rat crap, chewed up stuff all over the place. So you're going to have to full detail this bad boy, and you're going to have some money in that. But $800 is hard money, just probably to get it running, assuming you don't have low compression, and assuming you're not blowing oil past the rings. You're going to have to get a new door right here, because that's all jobbled up, and that door is bad. So now, is the vehicle worth the money? Right now, scrap's close to 200. And I looked it up. This car weighs around 3,200, give or take. It's an all-wheel drive, so it should weigh the most. It should be at the top end of the scale. So it's going to be in the 3,300 range. At 200 a ton, you're looking at about, 320, somewhere in that neighborhood. Cut the cat off. We can take the aluminum wheels off, sell them separate. And let's say we can eke out, I don't know what the converters are worth on these. Let's just say they're worth 30 or 40 bucks. Let's just say we can eke out $350, and we've made 200 hauling it off for scrap. If I put 800 in it just to get it running, and it still looks like crap, now I've got 1,000 in it. I don't know if you could get 1,000 for it back selling it. And then you've went through all the effort and risk of, is the engine even any good? Another concern is it still hadn't come up. I was gonna say the fans haven't kicked on. There's definitely some jobbled upness going on here. So what are we gonna do with it? We're gonna crush it. I could probably post it and try and pedal some of the parts off of it, but how many parts would I feel comfortable selling somebody and being able to be honest with them and tell them that they're going to be decent parts? I don't know if any of them. I wouldn't sell the engine to somebody and say, yeah, it's going to be a good engine for you. because it's obviously got stuff going on. And I can't drive it fast enough around the field with no brakes and stuff to see if the transmission shifts out fine. And even at that, you've got to deal with all of it, or you got to pull the transmission out to sell it, or what have you. So at the end of the day, I think we're probably money ahead just to crush it. No big deal. That's what I bought it for. I bought it to crush. And we just thought we'd see if we could get it running. And it's running. And then there's the problem, or not the problem. There's the added, I forgot to add this in. It's probably going to cost $100-$150 to go get the title put in my name and get it tagged. I can't, so the title's been notarized, so I can't sell it without getting it put in my name and all that. And so now you're looking at $1,200 in it, and it still looks like crap. And I don't think I can get that out of it. And why would I go through all the effort just to break even when I can haul it just like it is and make a couple $100 and go back and do it again? So that's what I've got to get better at, is going and getting this stuff at the auction and dealing with it immediately, not letting it just hang out here. And a lot of that is I've been busy at work, but there's a lot of this stuff that I've had for a long time that has got nothing to do with being busy at work for the last few months. So got to do better about getting rid of this stuff quickly. So I don't know, what do you think? You think that's a good idea? Just crush it? It'll probably take me a week or so to haul it off. So if someone else comes up with a better idea, I might entertain it. So, well, wasn't a whole lot of a video today, but I dealt with something I've needed to deal with for a while. And I've got other stuff I need to deal with. This stuff, that wood chipper, that concrete mixer, that little Ford car right there, I need to deal with that. The square body, I ain't worried about the square body. The stuff here, these boat trailers, I got to get this stuff dealt with. So I need to liquidate so I can get better stuff. I really need to get a tractor bought this spring and a trailer, just like a 16-foot utility trailer, nothing special, and a little tractor so I can do some brush hogging jobs. And that's what I really need to work on now. So, well, we're gonna call that a video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, please do. If you already have, I appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next video.